It's currently 8:15 p.m. I'm just about done working on the coloring and blending for this arm of the Moogle Polystyrene drawing project. And I'm currently working on coloring and blending for this arm. Dad made some cheeseburgers. Outside. Put cheese on some bread. And then toasted the bread to melt the cheese. Put on meat sauce. And some mild but delicious hot sauce. All this being from when he did some grocery shopping at Wegmans today. Except the asparagus, we already had that from a previous shopping trip at Wegmans. This too. I recall waking up for the last time today and getting up around 12:30, 12:45 p.m. After unintentionally falling asleep within the first hour of today. And then waking up at around 2 in the morning. And then going back to bed around 7:15 in the morning. 7:15 in the morning after having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Dad prepared for me around 6:45 in the morning. Had it with a glass of whole milk. And Dad used the last of strawberry jelly. The same he used yesterday. It turns out it was homemade by his mom. She did a good job with it. And then around 1:30 p.m. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I prepared myself using some of a new jar of generic Wegmans branded grape jelly. And more of the same jar of peanut butter Dad used to make the 6:45 in the morning peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I had the 1:30 p.m. peanut butter and jelly sandwich. With my first cup of plain coffee. I didn't have any in the morning as I was planning on going back to bed. And I slept roughly from 7:15 in the morning to about 12:30 p.m. So roughly 5 hours after the 1 to 2 hours I had of sleep within the first hours of today. Ever since having that peanut butter jelly sandwich, I've been working on the coloring and blending for the arms of the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. After I do that, I may do the coloring and shading for the body of the Moogle, and then the head. These are most but not all of the Sharpie markers that I've used thus far today. I recall having roughly 3 cups of plain coffee from (1:30 p.m.) to about 3:15, 3:30 p.m. Here's where I am currently on Idle Wizard. This is a normal run. I was on a challenge run for a long time. For the better part of today, trying to complete this challenge, but at some point I realized it was taking too much time to get to the point where I would be able to complete the objective, and it would just be better for me to do non-challenge runs, normal runs, in order to meet the conditions to unlock challenges. For some reason, while I was attempting that challenge, that timer for gaining attribute points was paused. So I wasn't gaining any new attribute points. Here's where they're at currently. I also spent roughly 2 or so hours playing Star Stable until I pretty much ran out of quests to do. I hit level 6 my character. I think at this time it's the only thing I can do to complete a quest for GameHag, but the quests on Star Stable give out very little experience, it seems, compared to how much is needed for the last 2 level ups I need at this time in order to complete the first task for Star Stable.